Hi guys, Hunter here again bringing you another video, this time a review on the chilling adventures of Sabrina, Season 3 and beyond. I previously did a video on Sabrina, so if you'd like to check that out before you watch this one, then click the link somewhere on the screen, and I will also leave a link in the description below. Anyway guys, I have to give a new rating after I finished watching Season 3. This is a new rating for the entire show. Also, this one will have spoilers, so if you have not seen it yet, then I suggest you watch the entire 3 seasons, then come back to the video. This one I'd give 4.5 stars and also declare it binge-worthy. It was really good guys. I really think that Season 3 explored the adventure part of this show in more detail, because she really had quite the adventure in this one. It also had so many elements, that was so relevant to the show, as well as some other surprises. Let's start with Sabrina deciding to go to hell to save her boyfriend Nick, who just saved the world from the Dark Lord, raging hell on Earth. She and the gang proceeds to hell to find him. They had some wild experiences there, with Susie and her uncle, Roz, and her grandmother, and former principal, Mr. Hawthorne. Lilith finally lets them visit her with a plan to allow Sabrina to collect Nick, in exchange for Sabrina crowing her queen in front of the infernal court, so they would accept her as their queen. All parties agree, but then Lucifer summons his daughter and tell her the only way to save Nick and the realms is to claim the throne for herself. And she does exactly that. I was actually glad to see that. It was quite entertaining for this girl to rule them all. But again, this decision is also challenged by the Prince of Hell Caliban, who was apparently forged from clay in hell. He calls himself the Prince of Hell, but Lucifer calls him "Who or hell are you?" So, they decide to have a challenge for the throne, to find and return 3 items to hell. 3 cursed items, I guess, to which she accepts. So finding these 3 items was very adventurous themselves. They bring back Nick and they hatch several plans to free him of Satan's hold. They finally manage to by trapping him in Father Blackwood's body. And again, this is where the story was off for me. 2 whole seasons were leading up to the release of the Dark Lord and his wrath. Also, many plans were hatched to trap him, and in the end it was all so simple to trap him, as though that could have been done from the start. As soon as he was freed, boom, Lilith holds him down and Ambrose shoots him into a mortal's body. And locked them both up. It just seemed too simple after all the hype. Nonetheless, the remainder of the coven is now powerless, because he no longer gives them their witch powers. All there is a group of pagan witches that means to slaughter them to bring back the first god, the Green Man, which just seems to be a tree that spreads a spore that infects and changes and kills you. So a biological weapon, I guess. So now we have Lucifer after them, the pagans, and Father Blackwood, who had the mark of Cain, and Lilith with Lucifer's child. All the witches have is Sabrina. Nick was in and out because Lucifer left some residue in him that drove him to madness. But when Sabrina cured him even of this, he broke up with her. I really could not get on board with this one again. He actually blames her for having this happen to him. But he begged her to do this for her. He willingly made that sacrifice, but then decide to bitch about it. That was not cool, Nick. Things eventually go wrong. When all their plans to renew their witch energy fails, the coven is killed, except for Ambrose, and the Green Man infects and kills the earth of flesh. Sabrina is betrayed again by Caliban, and she, Lucifer, and Lilith is trapped in stone in hell for decades. Caliban even tries to conquer Earth, but is defeated by the pagans and driven back to hell. Also, Celestials ravaged hell and destroy all the demons. What I don't understand again here, is that if there were Celestials in the story, why did they not save the Earth instead of trying to destroy hell? They could have killed the pagans and the Green Man, but no. This is when the story gets interesting. Sabrina appears to herself, and frees herself, so that she can save herself and everyone else. It's not too clear how she ended up there in the first place to save herself, but is given a warning to return to this spot to continue the time loop. With the help of the 3 items retrieved, the Guardians, the time-evading Egg, and Ambrose, Sabrina goes back in time and saves the day. It gets more interesting now. Instead of going back to the spot that she promises, she goes to the time just before she is betrayed by Caliban and traps him instead, thereby erasing the time loop. But there is now 2 Sabrinas, because they come up with a plan, that one will rule in hell and the other remain on Earth as a teenager. Yes, it's a time paradox. There is also a great setup to Season 4, since it's already announced. In fact, I believe even a Season 5 is revealed. That's why I am also glad they left out the teenager in the title this time, since I hope that this show will carry on for a long time to come, just like Supernatural. So, what to expect in Season 4? Well, since there is a paradox, I believe one of them will have to die, or they will eventually have to merge together again. I think that it is also possible that they may even have to fight each other, or they may even want to switch place for a while. Any of these scenarios sounds great. Also, it might also be entertaining to have some angels appear in the show. Not witch hunters, but actual angels. These are just my thoughts and prediction and what I would like to see. So guys, there were a few what the hell moments, but it was great. 4.5 stars and binge worthy. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye for now.